What if your child could turn 18 with a 750 credit score, even before they get their first job? In today's video, I'm going to show you how to legally grow your child's credit score while they're still a teen so they can avoid debt and start adulthood with power. Hey, real quick before we get the video started, thanks for watching. If you could leave a comment with what other things you'd like to learn about or that you'd like to teach your teenager about, I will feature that comment at the beginning of the next video when I talk about it. Thanks. Why does credit matter for teens? Well, most teens graduate with an either 0 or a really bad credit score. This matters because it affects the chances of them getting into a good apartment, the interest rate on their auto loan, if they can even get a credit card and what rate that credit card would be at. Things like something for their job, they look at their credit score. Insurance companies, they look at the credit score. All these things are affected, so I have no idea why we wait so long to talk to our teens about credit scores. The sooner we start, the sooner we can help them avoid those mistakes that we made when we first got our credit device. All right, so for tip number one, we're going to talk about authorized users. Actually, while I was at work today, I ended up talking to one of the people from the fire department, and I was explaining how this works to him, and he said, I have no idea that that was a thing. And he's in his 40s. So it's very possible that you, while you may be younger or older, you maybe haven't heard of it either. So an authorized user, basically, you can add your child to your credit card. I know, sounds scary, but you don't have to actually give them a credit card to go spending. Basically, you add them to your credit card account. You want to pick the credit card that has a long positive history, right? That means one that you're not late on, one that you make all your payments on, and then also one with low utilization, right? You want a credit card that has a big limit on it, but you use it a very small portion of that limit. And the reason you want to do this is because all of that stuff, all those positive things from that card now get reported on your child's credit report. This in itself raises their credit score by a ton, especially if the first thing they have on their credit is, a 5, 10, 15, 20-year long credit card that's had positive history and no negative remarks on it. It's a great thing to do for your child. Everyone should do that. Nope, not everyone. Everyone who's a responsible credit card user should do it, because there's some people who try to do it for their kids and they have the right idea, but they're terrible with their credit card, so it actually ends up ruining their child's credit. Please don't do that. All right. Tip number 2, a secured credit card. So same thing with this fire station member. He told me that he struggled really hard when he was 18 to get a credit card just because he had no credit at all. So I told him about secured credit cards. A secured credit card is basically you taking your own money, giving it to the bank, and then them giving you a credit card based off of how much money you gave them. As an example, let's say you gave them $500. You now have a credit card with a $500 limit. It works just the same as a normal credit card. If you do this for about 6 months, the credit card company will see, okay, this person is responsible enough to borrow money and pay it back. They will send you your $500 back and then reward you with an unsecured credit card, also known as a regular credit card. Like it sounds, getting regular credit cards may be very difficult. Getting a secured credit card is very easy because they're using your own money to do it. It's a great way to build up credit. You should try it out. All right. And number 3, similar to probably some of my other videos, number 3 is one that has nothing to do with a tip or a trick. Is good old fashioned hard work. Yeah, tell them. Teach responsible credit habits. So basically, you need to let your child know, hey, I can do all this stuff for you, give you all the tips, programs, tricks in the world, but if you're not responsible with these credit cards, with these loans, your credit score is going to be terrible. So you want to teach them about not making minimum payments. That's probably the biggest gem in the world. Never. They offer minimum payments and they look so tempting, so beautiful. That's how you end up in massive debt, because if you didn't have enough money to pay for it this month, you're not going to have enough money to pay for it next month. And then compounding interest kicks in and you end up being in debt forever. So please do not make minimum payments. Honestly, to the best of your ability, I recommend paying off the entire card. I only use my credit cards for things that I can afford with my checking account. And then at the end of the month, I pay it off completely back down to 0. And then I proceed with doing the same thing the following month. The reason I do it is just to, keep my credit fresh and the score looking good. But that is a great way to build up your score. I did that. Some people say you need to leave a balance and rotate and flip stuff. I didn't do any of that. I paid off my card every single time because I never wanted to pay any interest, and I ended up with a 800 plus credit score. So if people tell you that you have to have money on there and you have to pay interest charges to get a good credit score, that's not true. So yep, please be responsible with your credit. If you're not, let me know. I can try to give you some other tips to work on it. Thanks for making it to the end. These 3 steps should help your child get the financial head start that most adults wish they had. If you'd like to go deeper, that's where I created my Mammoth Money Teen Academy for. It's just an academy where we go over different financial topics like these and budgeting and stocks and real estate and more every single week. So if you are interested in that, please let me know in the comments or just click the link in the description. Again, my name is Darius Lester and this is Micah Lester. Thanks for watching.